Hey guys, welcome back to Semper Mechanic. My name's Thomas. Today's video, we got a 2006 Nissan Pathfinder. We're going to do the starter replacement. We're also going to replace the battery terminals. So stay tuned. Alright guys, if you're ready, go ahead and grab your tools. Grab that subscribe button, and we're starting right now. First thing is, we're going to go ahead and pop this hood right here. Get that secondary latch pop. Get the hood held up. Let's get this battery off. So like always, we're going to go ahead and take the negative cable off first. It's a 10 millimeter. Go ahead and get that off. Now we're moving over to the positive side. Same thing, it's a 10 millimeter. Go ahead and remove that off the side. Don't let it hit no metal. Now we're going underneath the vehicle on the passenger side. Go in about 2 feet and look up. And you'll see the starter right above you. Go ahead and grab a small flathead screwdriver. There's a sensor right here that we need to unhook. So you just push on the little tab right there and pull out. We're going to go ahead and take this bolt off, or the top nut. 13 millimeter. It's hard to see from right here. After we loosened it, you took it off with our fingers and removed the cable that was underneath it. Go ahead and move that to the side. Taking one of the starter bolts off. It's a 14 millimeter. Now once you break this loose, we're going to go ahead and loosen it all the way up. But we're not going to take it out at this time. We'll come back in a second and take it out. Now we're going to go to the other side of the starter. It's a 14 millimeter bolt as well. Go ahead and take this one all the way out though. Now once we have this one out, go back to the other side. Take this one all the way out now. And now we can just take the starter. Go ahead and remove it, set it to the side. Once we get it out of the way, we're going to look up here at the flywheel and make sure none of the teeth have been cracked or chipped or anything. Look pretty good to me. Alright, if you watched the last video, you know this is very important, matching these parts up. Make sure these clips are the same exact one. Turn it around and make sure they both bolt up the same way. Because we replaced the alternator in the last video. We had to go back because the clip was different. Okay, we're putting it back in there. We're going to put the power cable back on. You're going to lay it on top of the stud right here. Take your 13 millimeter nut, hand tighten it. Go ahead and push this clip back together. You can see I did it one-handed. It's just a push clip. After that, get your 14 millimeter. Go ahead and tighten this up. Now go on the back side. Go ahead and throw that stud in, or that bolt. Same thing, but we're going to tighten this one all the way down. Snug it up nice and good. Come back over the 13 millimeter, the nut. Go ahead and tighten that up. Be careful not to break it. Just snug it up. Go ahead and put the rubber boot back on it. Now once we have that all snugged up, we're going back up top to the battery, because we got to replace the battery terminals. We're going to go ahead and put the positive back on for a second. Take a 10 millimeter socket. We're going to loosen this bolt up top here. Go ahead and take that nut off. Pick up the fuse. And there'll be a line underneath it as well. Make sure they stay together. Go ahead and get your new terminal out. These ones are the exact same ones. So we're putting it on just like it came off. Just put it right through the hole there. Put the nut back on top. Go ahead and tighten it down a little bit with your 10 millimeter. Go ahead and put it on the battery. Snug it up. Make sure it fits nice and tight. But be careful, don't overdo it, because it can crack the terminal. Alright, now on the negative side, we're not putting a new battery terminal. We're putting a battery shim. Because the only problem with the old terminal was it wouldn't tighten all the way up. We sprayed some battery cleaner on it, wiped it off, went ahead and put the terminal back over the battery shim and tightened it up. Alright guys, that's it. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And like always, Semper Fi till next time.